So joining me today for this trick is Rodri. Hi Rodri, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, no worries.
Looking forward to seeing this trick.
Can't wait to see this.
Brilliant. Okay, so what we've got, we have a deck of cards here that is completely mixed up, as you can see, but don't trust my word for it. Just give it a bit of a mix up for me.
Yeah, okay.
Right, just so you know that there's no special order in there whatsoever. This could easily have been a deck that you just brought along.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's all right.
Fantastic. Now, okay, what I'd like you to do, please, is just split the deck roughly in half for me and just place the one side along the other. You have a choice here. You can take the top card off either pile.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can look at it, show the camera.
Yeah.
I'll turn away, and then if you can just place it back on this pile for me.
On that pile?
Yes, please. Okay, and then just let me know once you've done that.
Done.
Okay, fantastic. And it's back on this pile?
Back on that pile.
Brilliant. Okay, now I'm going to show you the worst shuffle you have ever seen in your life. Okay, and to start off, I'm going to take this half of the deck, all right, and place it on top.
Okay.
Okay, this is making people everywhere cringe. And now, this is where it gets absolutely crazy, right? Because I'm literally just going to mix this deck up.
Okay.
Right, totally and utterly wrong order, back to front, everything. I told you this is the worst deck shuffle you've ever seen in your life, okay? And let's go crazy, right? Let's turn that half over as well, right? And let's mash that in as well, okay?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so there we go, all round, right the way to the very end, right? And if that's not bad enough, right, I'm also then going to take the deck, let's find, I don't know, it's about halfway, smashed on there at all, right, done. Would you say that that is the worst shuffle you've ever seen in your life?
And considering I've seen a lot of bad shuffles and that has topped them all, yeah.
That may have been the worst shuffle deck you've ever seen, right? But it does mean it's very, very easy to find your card. Okay, so for the first time, if you can tell me, what was the name of your card, please?
The 7 of clubs.
The 7 of clubs. If we go like this, we should, right, be able to fan this out, and you will find that all of the cards have now gone face down, except for your one card, the 7 of clubs, which is now face up. Lost for words?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And that is slip slap, one of the best tricks to do with a borrowed deck or a shuffled deck. So let's take a look at how that was done. Okay, so here's the secret to slip slap. Basically, what you're giving the impression is that you have totally messed up the deck in what is possibly the worst shuffle of all time. In fact, what you're actually doing is carefully controlling two halves of the deck and sandwiching the chosen card the wrong way around between them. Let me show you what I mean. So here we have our randomly shuffled deck, and we get the spectator to cut the cards in half and take one of the top cards and look at it. So for example, let's say this one, and we have the 9 of clubs. Now we're going to get them to place that face down, because obviously we don't see that on the top there, and we're going to take the other half of the deck, turn it face up, and place that on top. Now, this is where your acting skills come in. We're going to give the impression that this is the worst shuffle of all time. We're just going to take random cards and we are going to mix them together. Some are face up, some are face down. It's a total mess, or so we lead them to believe. In fact, what we're actually doing is we are creating a pile of face up cards and a pile of face down cards, face to face, back to back, whatever you want to call it. And we are doing this all the way down the deck. And we're just going to keep doing this until we hit the first card that's face down. Now we know that that is their chosen card, and we're just about to come to it now. And what we're going to try and engineer is that we're going to try and get it so when we hit that first face down card, our hand is turning over close to our body so we can pick that card up. So we now have their chosen card on that deck. We keep that close to our bodies so they can't see it. And at this point, we hit this, we pick up their chosen card and we say, I tell you what, let's make this even messier. Let's turn this half of the deck over as well. And then you carry on. So you place that card face down onto there, and then you keep going. So now all we've done is have their chosen card face up in the face down section. And you just keep going all the way, give the impression that this is a totally and utterly messed up deck. And then, just to make it even worse, we're going to turn half the deck face over as well. So at this point, you're literally going to go somewhere near the middle and you're going to find that point. Their card is already face up in here somewhere. There it is. So we just need to turn this other half of the deck around. So you find that breaking point, and without them sort of really having a good look, you say, tell you what, let's turn half the deck over as well. And then just put the whole lot on the table. Now, I like to put them face up at this point because for some reason in my mind, face down gives the impression that the deck is neat, because that's how people are used to seeing it. So I always put it face up for this moment to give the impression the cards are face up, face down, bit of everything. And then you say, okay, now this is the worst shuffle in the history of Magic, but with a bit of luck, we can still find your card. You ask them to name the card, and of course at this point, make any magical gesture that you like, take the deck, and when you fan it out, all the cards will be face down except for the one card, which is their chosen card, which is now face up. It is that easy. It's called Slip Slap, and I can highly recommend it for when somebody shuffles your deck.